into our church, Triumphant Christian Center, into the body of Christ. And it's happening already. It's happening already. Scripturally, the last of inflow of massive growth, massive increase, multitude flowing in by themselves within the body of Christ. Your church is not exception. Micah chapter 4 verses 1 to 2. Micah chapter 4 verses 1 to 2. But in the last days it shall come to head upon the above the hills, and people shall flow into it. Not that they shall go into it, they shall flow into it. And many nations, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem is happening today. The church is becoming an authority in every nation. The days aside is past. Where you put the body of Christ aside is past. You go to the government authorities now, you see a government that is a born again. I mean, called genuine born again Christian. You go to the House of Assembly, House of Senate, and you see genuine born again Christian believer. Paupers. You never come to church and see a car park in those days. Today, many of you came with your cars. We are having workers' meeting. It was never so. Worker coming to church with car, worker, church worker. Even the pastor is still struggling to get a car. Not talking about workers. The church has become a force. That's why even today, you see political people coming to church to do campaign. No matter how they do, they get the church involved because they know the church has the command of people. The command of multitude. Because we are in the last days, so you can't push it aside. Zechariah chapter 8 from verse 20 to 23. Zechariah chapter 8. Thus said the Lord of hosts, it shall yet to come to pass that there shall come people. Look at that. And the inhabitants of many cities. It's happening today. Many cities. They shall come to seek the Lord of Jerusalem and to pray before the Lord. Then thus said the Lord of hosts, in those days shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold of all the languages of these nations. Even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew, saying, we will go with you. We will go with you. For we have money. So that is the church of the last days. You should be a light to the world, not a light to your family. Matthew 5:14. Ye are the light of the world. That a city set on the hill that cannot be hid. It sits on the, and then verse 15 says, neither do men of God. So the time has come for us to understand the time and the season we are in as the body of Christ. This is not the time to play. This is not the time to talk with your Christianity. Your life should affect others around you. We're in the last day church, when God has ordained to take over the nations of the world. God has ordained to take over all the mountains this last day, to labor together with him. He said, pray ye, because we are in the last day of harvest, that the Lord will send for laborers into the harvest. Laborers. He didn't say pray for workers, or he didn't say pray for people who will be attending church. No. Laborers, men who will labor. We are called to be laborers. Matthew chapter 9, verse 36 to 38. We are called to be laborers.